back, man. We back, man. This is the Pipeline Podcast, DFWIRadio.com. Y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all for staying with us. Hey, we was talking about, just man against man, black man against black man. And we ended with, jealousy and envy and things like that. Before we even go even further, I got the homie in the building, DC's own Doe Cigapom, man. He pop in. We like to take pop in, so if y'all ever want to pop in, do that. That's what it's about, man. It's nation building. I'm really about nation building, man. What's up, Doe?
What's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
Man, blessed, brother. Thank you for joining us today, man. And when you said, "Can I pop up?" I was like, "What? You family?
Yeah.
You done been to my mama house, bro. You family."
Here's how much you can pop up. If I walk outside and you beat him here, it's love.
Okay.
Bruh,
I'm talking about you won't ever have to call, bro. You ain't got to be like Usher. You don't have to call, bro.
And the reason why I say that, and this is important, especially with the conversation we have today. The reason why I say that, you have black men, educated black men that knows the things that go on in this world, and they are afraid to say something about it. When you have a black man, especially a black man that's in entertainment, that's in one of the most pressured industries in the world to run with the crowd. Mm-hmm. When you have a black man who's willing to step out of there and put his life on the line, because understand, when you go against the system, your life is put on the line. It ain't no joke.
Shout out to Corey Feldman.
You know what I mean?
It's getting hot in that kitchen.
So when you got somebody like this, brother, you always welcome, bro, because you know what? It's refreshing to have somebody who's willing to fight and willing to put their life on the line like that. So don't ever ask that, man. You already know what it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, usually black folks got that rule, man. Don't be talking about I'm in the area.
Well,
now, you're the exclusion to that. If you in the area, man, come on through, bro. It's all love, because me and Tree always welcome that extra knowledge, man. That extra knowledge. Because how we all feel about each other,
right, is
what the black community is missing.
Right.
We embrace one another like, man, this cat here, bro, damn, he's so knowledgeable because I can learn from him.
Right.
He's not, oh, well, this nigga thinks he's so-and-so. Who the hell is he?
Right.
Nigga, I welcome that. Mm-hmm. I welcome more knowledge and stuff, because last time he was getting to the metaphysics of something was blowing me away, bro.
And though, I'm finna kick it straight to you right now, you know what I mean? Just what you said. You had a jealousy within there, and we see that within the industry. Right. Yeah. The jealousy, I ain't putting you on because I know you better than me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it, but that's what you see that a lot.
Yeah, but people don't have that. I guess people don't want to speak on that behind it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind if a person was dealing with me and they told me they was jealous of me. Right. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't be. I'm the type of person, if a person put me on, or if I already had myself established, but I still wanted to do other things, and I know at that time I didn't want to put another artist out based off, I felt like he was better than me, I still put him out.
Right. You know who comes to mind when I think of what he's saying? T.I. and Young Dro.
Yeah.
Dro came out and blew the world away, and he ain't had another album.
Yeah, with the shoulder lean.
What I couldn't figure out, and if you give me that phone, I can put you on my Wi-Fi or whatever. So
okay.
What got me about that was this: T.I., you're gonna make money regardless if Dro is better than you or not. I'm not saying Dro is, but there are people in positions that don't want people to surpass them, and that right there is the problem. Right. Bro, you're gonna make money off this person regardless.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Especially especially when we live in a system,
I just don't
in a world where you already have all the chips are already against you. Uh-huh. Everything is against you. Everything that you can think of has been built to go against you. We want to talk about you. We even want to take it back to the ancestors, because I'm gonna bring up Obama, because Obama is the most recent, I guess, positive thing, quote unquote, for black people. Yeah. But just even with him, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was so many things. People always say the things that he did. It was so many things that was detrimental to us that he did, as far as bills and things. And I'm not even talking about just for black people. I'm talking about for people all around the world, bro.
That was what was wrong with us. We was looking for these black bills.
It ain't happening.
Ain't no black bills, man. This is about people, man.
You live in the United States, the corporation ain't happening.
Pardoning folks, letting folks out of prison. He tried to do all he was allowed to do before he got out of office.
Well, even that, I feel like that shit smoking screens.
Oh yeah,
that's a double talk. That's a double talk action.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just smoking screens. I'm gonna give you something to keep you on my side, but these bills, all these legislations I'm doing is just devastating
Is that
us.
not like Satan giving you a birthday present? You're happy with the gift,
yeah.
But look who the hell is coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You're kind of like, well, damn, like we fell in love. Well, I'm saying we as in general, because I know we didn't, but we fell in love with the color of his skin.
Right.
That was good enough for us. He's going to do a hell of a job.
And that's dangerous.
Bro, he's still he's a politician. He's a president.
So, though, since you here, I got to pose that question, man. Why
one of my homeboys is replying back in Arabic. Wow.
Oh, man.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey,
You got
man.
that translator app?
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, when you got views in different languages, man, you're doing some things, man.
Right there, huh?
So I'm gonna pose the same question to you, though. You know what I mean? Like, why do you think we are so against each other as black
I don't
men?
know. Well, before I go, let me shout out to my brother, Tezza Mustin, and my brother YU. Okay. He's part of the Diamond District, but he's one hell of a producer and artist from DC. Okay, cool. Part of the used to be part of the 78ers and all that, but
wow,
he's been on tour, been overseas and all that. He's one of my inspirations. And when you said as far as, and the question is going back into as far as why we hate each other, or
what's your, because we know it's not just one little thing. It's so many underlying factors. It blow your head off.
Yeah.
But if we had to choose one big glaring thing, what would you say is one thing that we could address now?
But see, I think with my spirit is uneasy. It would be hard to say one thing,
right? That's
because real. And this is just in the black men's community that men don't talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as being abused, sexually abused, whether they was, all of that. All of those things make us hold shit in. Mm-hmm. If you've been through it, or, you know what I'm saying? Like me as a kid, I've seen murders. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I've seen shit in my house that most people can't even realize or even fathom.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the way talking about to actually bricks of cocaine to, you see what I'm saying? So it's when you really get into that actual situation and understanding, the hate from that. I think it's also, I feel like to a certain extent is scientifically like produced in us. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like I really do to a certain extent. Because even as me as an artist, I feel like I'm more passionate than a lot of artists.
Right. But
a lot of artists still inspire me.
Right.
The problem is when I get around those people, I'm just on a spiritual level. I can feel the vibes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You fuck with me, but you don't fuck with me to the extent that you're going to take me somewhere with you. And
I just want to keep you around long enough so if you
to
blow.
To learn from me,
you blew up. You remember I was there for, I understand that shit.
Yeah, you either want to learn from me or you want to take from me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm the type that I want to learn and build with you if I could.
Right.
Like, I'm at this age of where I'm at, I've even been thinking of starting just a hip hop group as well.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I have some secrets behind that.
Right.
And it's going to help and benefit all of us.
Right.
But at the same time, that's just where I'm at too. I still got my own projects that I'm going to drop. But at the same time, I'm trying to show something within that reasoning why I want to do a group.
But even then, though, this goes back to people. This goes back to us being pitted against each other. You'll do that, and because it ain't their ideal, you have motherfuckers who don't want a nation build like that. And I always say nation builder because that's what it is.
Right.
We've been programmed to not nation build because it multiplies and it.
Well, we have been programmed to nation build for the wrong people. The thing is too.
To not, well, I say not
it's like my family that's watching. They've all applied for jobs.
Right.
Every last, I got my aunties on there. Oh shit. Celia, Skyron, Winston, what's up, man? All of us, we've all applied for jobs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we didn't even know the stipulations that's going to come with that.
Mm-hmm.
We just know the common. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to teach, I know I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to have badass kids. I'm going to have good ass kids. I'm going to have kids that have issues. You see what I'm saying? But you're not, you're not taught that you can get perks out of this if you do certain things. Like for me, if I had a company, all right, bro, we about to do this group. The difference is you're going to put this a certain amount of work in. Mm-hmm. However, you're going to get paid and you're going to travel. You see what I'm saying? And it's then when you're done and you're ready to move on,
right?
You have all, because it's like a job.
You know what? But even in the respects of showing respect. You know what I mean? You'll see a young black guy when I just give you a scenario. You have a young black guy, a white guy walking up. Mm-hmm. Boy, here, how you doing, sir? And then let another nigga come walk up. And I said nigga because
that's how they assume. Yeah.
Be real. You have a nigga walk up, and that whole thing, depending on way each other look at each other, off a look, that mug can go left. Because
most, I see it back home is different, but down here in the South is totally different, and we call that white acceptance. They want that white acceptance from the perception that's built from the stigma of our society,
and that's their program.
You see what I'm saying? And that's programming. Mm-hmm. But look at the reverse programming. You see what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny. Look at the reverse programming that's going on. Why is it always a white man talking about extending your penis at 11:30 at night with a pill? You don't see Ray Ray, or you don't see Lil Jefe from D.O.E, Puerto Rico. So you got a problem with your penis, man? Nah, you don't see none of us on there. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that men of color don't have problems with that issue, but that's just the statement that I'm getting to. Like, at the end of the day, they got a problem with our skin, but who do you see going to tan shops?
And you got
at the end of the day, and then even if you want to go statistically outside of that comment, who do you really think got more cancer? You think black people got more cancer? Nah, when you look at all these people that's tanning.
That's that tanning, but I would say,
so, they have a black acceptance too that they want, but it's on a more different level, and they have the money to do it, to also give you a perception to flow it back at you to make you want to do that. So yeah, you like tanning, but you like blonde hair, even though white people don't know blonde hair really does come from a black recessive gene. Blue eyes too, green, whatever. We can go as far as you want to.
It's definitely white people catch cancer, but our community is being devastated by cancer off the things we eat.
On purpose.
The things we eat. That shit is engineered. You're talking about the things we put in our hair, all the chemicals. Yeah. Things we put in our bodies, all the chemicals, pills and everything.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
But it's the same, but even with that, it was the same food we was feeding our slave masters. You see what I'm saying? But the difference is they found out that, not trying to be funny, my great grandmother, I think, died at 92. You see what I'm saying? But all her life, even when she died, she didn't have no health problems. And she grew up eating fried chicken and corn and mashed potatoes. And you see what I'm saying? Maybe because it was all of that was straight from the farm. You see what I'm saying? And we didn't have to go to the store. Even living in the D.C. and Maryland area, my great grandmother on my father's side had a farm in her backyard. Growing squashes, tomatoes. I've even seen pumpkins, quiche. Right. I mean, not quiche. Excuse me. Oranges. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up with that mentality. Even on my mother's side of the family, like, there was not really a such thing of going out to eat unless that was just wanted to be special. Mm-hmm. My Aunt Myra's on right there. She'd tell you, like, every Sunday when I grew up, even though that was one of the houses that some things happened to me as a kid with my abuse, it was still one of my safe havens when I was around my aunt, because it was almost like every other Sunday thing. Like, the whole family would get up, and I'm not lying, bro. It can be almost 80 to 100 motherfuckers in my house. Mm-hmm. Like, and this is all blood. Like, right. This ain't through no marriage. This is all cousins through, because my grandfather had 10 or 11 brothers and sisters, and then his mothers and father had like 10 or 11 brothers and sisters, and then like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, my aunt has, I forgot how many brothers and sisters they have. My mother has two brothers and a sister. So
I think it's important.
That's what I'm saying. That type of lifestyle that we also implanted in our family is also gone too.
But you know what? I think it's important to highlight, because you're Dominican. You have Dominican.
I'm black and Dominican. Yeah.
So that Dominican side is that Hispanic, that Latin side is very big culture wise as far as family.
Yeah.
So you have to highlight that. But even in that black community, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not even just black, and I don't want to point that out, but I just have to highlight that. But within just melanated people in the black community specific, you have a situation where even when a kid becomes 18, you have a lot of situations where if you ain't going to school, you ain't working, you got to get out of my house.
But see, that's
sense of abandonment.
Because that's also like a slave mentality from the master standpoint. It's once I'm done with you,
I'm done with you. Get out.
I'm done with you, and I get out. And that's the worst thing that I've actually seen from us culture of all colored people. And see what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. See what I'm saying? Like, I still, even like I said, on my father's side of the family, I didn't understand that I was Hispanic until later on.
Right.
I didn't. You see, I said my mother didn't even know my father can really speak Spanish.
Right.
Like, I grew up with a criminal in my house. I'm gonna just be 100. Mm-hmm. So that's a con artist to me.
Right.
Like, you kept a piece of culture away.
Right.
But I really had a chance to start actually doing the research on my own and finding out that my father's father's not actually his father. That's my aunt's. That's my dad's sister's father. And so I'm saying, but the name that I have is still related to the bloodline. Right. However, my grandfather was given a Hispanic name.
Right.
But it wasn't just because he was given through Hispanic slaves or anything. Nah, it actually comes from a Dominican background. I have cousins in D.C. that I end up finding out later that we are related. Like, and it's through my grandmother directly.
Right.
So I learned my culture, but what I learned is the same thing. We're Afro. Mm-hmm. Spanish comes from Africa. So, but what I seen even in that, the boys can stay in the family's homes. Like, I'm gonna keep it on my father's side. My great grandmother, I was her angel. I can burn this whole world down.
And she
for my baby,
he's
a good, he finds a way to take care of me. You see what I'm saying?
Man, but you got the opposite right now.
But how they treat the women on the Hispanic, some of them are like, my wife, Puerto Rican. She had to take care of her brothers and sisters, cook, clean, wash clothes at 6.
Right.
But in my world, nobody in my family that's watching, I was cooking cocaine at 6 years old because my father was teaching me.
Hey.
And he taught my oldest brother that was in the house.
Man.
So it's a different mindset. And I think even with the abuse, they don't realize that's hate building.
Right.
So you already building the perception that everybody in your color is going to have build you a defense mechanism.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just, and what I learned in our families, don't nobody want to talk about it.
But you know what? And I'm glad you said that, because you speak about black men, we don't know how to display our feelings. And it's crazy, because when we get to the point to we do start displaying our feelings, it comes out horribly, because that opens up Pandora's box to a whole different level of ish. You talking about built up years of whatever that person may have been going through. So when it comes to just men properly being cordial to one another, black man being cordial to another black man, you know what I mean? Just all these things wrapped up in one, man. It's an issue right now.
Yeah, I mean, but see, that's the thing. Like, okay, like my homegirl Cola, this my sister back home in DC. She said, like, you're no angel. You know what I'm saying? She don't know me, but she do know of me. You see what I'm saying? Because we done sat and talk, or even online we chill and play. She's dope. She's busy. Hey, if you want a homegirl back home to play Call of Duty, man, when you got some downtime, holla at my sister Cola, man. Miss Cola.
But even then, she's saying you're not an angel, but
she knows,
they still support you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to exactly say. Like Cola, she may not buy my music or whatever, but she sees me.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, people that I used to deal with back in the day, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Big Butch? They may not have to buy my albums, but they may pray for me. Right. I don't even expect my family and friends to really buy my music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be 100, because within that, there's gonna be entitlement. And I'm gonna be the one, and like my whole family knows I love them to death, but at the same time, now that I grew up, I am that motherfucker to tell you, like, you wasn't in there writing them rhymes with me. So, you know, I mean, unless you want to find me some, it's kind of like how Lil Boosie said it.
Right.
You my family, and you want to make some money with me?
Right.
Well, go show the proof that you related to me. Find me a show.
Right.
Give me about a good 20, 30 stacks or something. And look, guess what? I'm going to break you off. But otherwise than that, you not in this with me. So let's find a way where we can build our family on some other shit.
Right.
Because this is this art thing for me is like my child.
One thing I got to highlight before we wrap it up, and them hours be going by fast, man, we're going to have to expand. We're going to have to expand, goddamn T. Jones, because we be getting in, and then by the time we get in, you be like,
and that's why a lot of my shows do 2-hour shows.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to 2 hours, man. We're gonna have to talk about that, man. But
we're gonna have to find out the payments on that.
But you know what I mean? Like, one thing I have to highlight, even now, you look at today, and you look at, I don't want to go into this, that's why I'm bringing it up at the end, because this is a whole different conversation. But with black men, black women, when you don't have a camaraderie, you can't turn to your brother to be sensitive. You can't do this, you can't do that, and you have a situation in the community which is engineered that you can't even go to a sister and be soft with her. Mm-hmm. She gonna think you're a bitch.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, before I want to let you answer this one. You can't. You. It's hard to go to sisters. I'm not saying all sisters, but I'm saying it's because it's engineered. You can't go to a sister and approach her if you don't make enough money. You may be a struggling, starving artist. No, I mean, all these different things.
We're built off of TV and perception.
Right.
That's just case in point, Tyrese.
Right, man. We were talking about that before you came in,
like
bro.
They did, even went down to making a song about him. So, and that's what I'm saying.
That
What's so
pisses
bad?
me off, bro.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. It's not certain. It's certain things where it's fucked up that you can even laugh at, but then also hold the response. Like when it was a song that I heard and it caught me off guard, and I just bust out. But I was like, damn. And I'm gonna tell you as far as it went to me. Even everybody that's watching that's about the Tyrese song and the I just want my baby and all of that, like that was one of our brothers or sisters that actually broke that shit down and put it on a beat though. One of our people.
Making fun of our own.
That was one of our people. So when I look at that, that's the same way when I see white people making cartoons in the political newspapers about Obama or any person that was making it up there being a monkey or some type of gorilla. And that's our own people doing that shit. But see, that's what I'm saying. When those same people, I still like, those could be the same people that's actually wanting those Gucci shoes that he can buy.
Right.
And the cars that he can afford. Or even then he's crying about $13,000 a month.
Right.
Even though when you add it up, ain't nothing but $100-something a year. I mean, I wouldn't trip. However, I'm not going to sit here and judge that man for how he's based on and how he feels. Don't nobody know how this man's feeling.
That's disturbing,
and that's what's disturbing to me.
That's disturbing.
We're being, like I said on the last time I was here, we're being desensitized.
We
don't nobody really even give a fuck no more. And that's why families are breaking up the way they are. Like, that's not trying to be funny. That's why I don't really go back home to DC.
Yeah.
I don't. I go back home to DC. I chill uptown. I go out Maryland real quick and I'm gone. I don't have time for it no more. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't, even when it comes to us and our art. Our family don't understand what we're really trying to do. Right. I'm not trying to really be on the TVs and I'm really trying to get this bread so I can try to build some businesses for my family before I leave this earth.
But you know what? If people understood what hip hop was, because hip hop was education originally.
Always, and it still is.
Should be. Not no more.
But it's been desensitized through white people trying to tell us what our culture is supposed to be.
Right.
It's the same motherfuckers that sit here and say they put, like I said, that sit us and put us in cartoons eating chicken and watermelon, but them motherfuckers really love that shit. And when you go to them 4th of July jamborees and shit they got, guess what the first thing they got? Watermelon and fried chicken.
Hey man, this is just real talk, man. And if you can't handle it, you don't like it, that means guess what? You either bothered by it, you either living that lifestyle and you don't want to stop that lifestyle,
and you don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah. Or you just being damn right irresponsible. It's either one of the three. Yeah. Because the things that have transpired within even this last year should make you feel some type of way. Yeah. Man, I hate to get to this point, man, because we gotta wrap it up, man. I hate to get to this point, but we gotta wrap it up, man.
We got 3. What you want to get out real quick?
So, you know how I like to wrap up the shows. I got to summarize anything, everything. This is by far not the end of this conversation, but this is just to keep your minds going. This is to inspire you to go into Monday. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
I ain't trying to be no prophet. I ain't trying to be famous off this. I'm trying to wake my people up, bro. Because things is ugly and it's getting uglier by the day, by the minute. But you know how we like to do. We like to summarize things. Shout out to everybody at DC that's hollering at the homie Doe Cigapom with us. Thank y'all for listening in this morning, man. What time is it over there? It's what?
It's actually, it's 12 o'clock here, so it's 1 o'clock there.
It's 1 o'clock there. Hey, man. Hey, go to, what the place with the vegan fried chicken?
Oh, you talking about Everlasting Life?
Hey. Somebody go to Everlasting Life for me, man, cause oh my God.
On Georgia Avenue? Oh yeah, my man, he be up Georgia Ave uptown.
Oh my God.
You want that vegan mac?
So we got
cornbread.
So though, let's go ahead and sum it up.
Yes, sir.
Just what we spoken about today. And it ain't got to be about today. It can be about the fucking EPM bullshit. It can be about anything you want to highlight.
I mean, I would definitely say everybody need to highlight. We need to definitely learn and pay attention to what TV is actually putting out on us right now. Subliminal programming is there. Predictive programming is definitely there. I want everybody, if y'all don't believe me, y'all don't have to. It's like when I told my family that they starting to move actually army trucks to replace police in here. This was in 2007 when I was still back home. Man. And now what y'all see in St. Louis and Texas that was coming down here with the shooting and army trucks. So get ready. Go see Geostorm. They predicted some shit that's supposed to be going down in 2019. Remember how back in the day movies was used in 2023 and 1989 for music? Now they putting the shit years, like just a year or two ahead of us.
This ain't no game, bro.
Be careful with the video games you buying, because they are actually putting all of that. Like me, I love Call of Duty, but they're actually, what I do buy, I buy to watch the beginning of the games. You see what I'm saying? Washington DC, also be careful. We are actually in a process where there could be a war going on, and we don't know it. And understand the longitude and the latitude of Washington D.C. We are in the middle of the motherfucking world. We are in the middle of the fucking world. So please understand what the Vaticans, the churches, and everything is doing when it comes to Washington D.C. and the government. Understand what the government means. Understand what it does. Understand who started it first. But now you see the white people like. Just get hip and get ready for everything that's coming to us.
Real talk, man. Real
talk.
But
please get hip to us. Everything is going on. There's something going on. Mobb Deep said it almost, if I'm not mistaken, 24 years ago. There's a war going on outside. And nobody's really understanding, and you cannot run from it. You can only stand up. So, I love y'all, but please get hip, brothers. Open up to y'all women. Tell them how y'all feel. If she overlook you, do not be afraid to walk away, because you deserve yourself. The same thing that goes for women.
Say that shit.
The same thing that goes for women.
The
same thing that goes for women.
Right there.
Talk to your partners. I do it. I cry sometimes, but at the same time, I can kill a nigga. But at the same time, I don't want to. So speak your emotions, speak your heart. People don't understand you. You got to learn to overstand them. Hey. Don't never understand a person, because they're standing over top of you.
T. Jones, summarize it for me, man. You gotta get into from the clothes, T. Jones.
Because when I come in, he wants to sit back. It's like he an OG. I'm becoming an OG. You know, I'm Trey 5 with the Kevin Durant, but he definitely OG. Yeah, but he look at me. Oh, this nigga come through.
Yeah, man, you want to sit back, T. Jones. You know, you gotta summarize something up for us, man.
Man, I mean,
love you too, Auntie.
Pretty much. I always say it. We gotta fix us before we can fix anybody else. Right. And my parting words are always the same, because it's always the same problem. Right. We gotta fix us before we fix anybody else. Right. Then we can continue. Right. And we're gonna be right here stagnant.
And don't be afraid to support. And let me point this out real quick before we go. Everybody got the big baller brand, but everybody, let's peep this though. Everybody that bought those 5,000 and something pairs of shoes was a black person, and that man made 2.something million out of 5,000 shoes though, from black people. So to go to show we can actually support each other. But at the same time, even some of my family members, I love y'all. I'm not saying the one that's watching me, but some of y'all don't want me to make it. That's why y'all don't help me. And I get that, but I love y'all too. But just don't be asking who made the potato salad at my barbecue. Was that a rhyme?
Hey man, I ain't finna mess with you right now. Hey man, let's summarize it up. This your boy Treetop, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. Hey, I got a quick apologize. My phone was going dead. I had to shut down the Facebook Live, but if y'all was listening on DFWIRadio.com, we appreciate it. But to summarize things, man, and it's not a summary, but it's just like I said before, man, we trying to inspire, we trying to get you to Monday through Friday. You understand? You gonna need the people around you. You gonna need your brothers. You gonna need your woman. You gonna need whatever that's around you. You gonna need them.
Yes, sir.
But when we come out to you, we have them hands open. If you shun us away, you ain't doing nothing but hardening us up even more. And that person is hardening up even more. And that's what the cycle we gotta stop. You gotta understand, if somebody's coming into you and they got that look of worry, they're coming at the look of worry. They're coming to you because they feel comfortable with you to say something.
Most men recognize that women are queens. And I'm sorry, I love y'all and I ain't trying to be on the religious shit, but y'all women gotta stop thinking that y'all really let a man give y'all some fucking rib to create another man. Like y'all clitoris don't look like a penis either. Let's just stop it. Let me get the hell out of here. That's another conversation. Look, see? That's why we need to extend this show. Be for real, because women need to understand, dog. We need them.
Now see, when we need them. Women, I want women.
We need to get some. Oh, and I got some women.
That's coming.
Hey, no,
that's coming.
My sister Jasmine, I'm gonna get her up here.
I got Spaceship. I got the homie Spaceship coming in next week, man. Shout out to Spaceship. Shout out to Wild Out Radio. They do their thing on Wednesdays, man. But this is the pipeline. Y'all know where to find me at Treetop Dallas. Though, where can we find you at, bro?
Y'all can find me at DoeCigapom.com. DoeCigapom.bandcamp.com, or if you want to be on the socials, everything is at Doe Cigapom from Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, at D.O.E. C.I.G.A.P.O.M. Get ready, I got 3 projects coming. I'm getting this paperwork done so I can drop Locky 2 as well.
And T Jones, we know DFWIRadio.com. That's that man.
DFWIGospel.com.
Hey, and then me, it's just I'll Treetop Dallas for any social work, and then just go to the website and take you everywhere anyway.
Yeah.
But man, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man. Y'all stay safe. If they pull you over, put both hands on steering wheel, put your license on the window, lower your window up. You ain't got nothing to take.
Oh, my wife already has an advisor.
Hey man, we out, man. Y'all stay safe. We love y'all. Peace.